Hey guys, it's Natalia here. I'm here today to do a haul video. This is kind of like a birthday haul slash products I bought recently that I don't think I've actually shown you because I can't remember the last time I've done a haul video. I've been trying to be really good with my spending. Trying to be, and about 90% of the time I have been really good, but then there's times when I'm not that good and I do this huge complete blowout. So I'm going to do a little bit of a haul for you today. It was my birthday last week and I'm going to show you a few things that I got for my birthday, and then yeah, this is kind of full of just random stuff that I haven't really shown you that I can think of. So the first thing and the biggest thing I got for my birthday was from my husband, and this was the biggest shock for me, and it is the Morris collection, the whole huge pack, the 27 or 28 brushes that there are in here. It comes with the magnetic plate, all the brushes stand up. It also comes with the Radiance brush in this little box here, this sort of big flat kabuki brush. And it also comes with three kind of little different kabuki brushes. The Ultimate Cheekbone brush, which is what I use for contouring, and have used this for contouring for ages because I had the old brush. And then you got a few other sort of blendy kind of shader brushes and stuff like that. I have done a full blog post down below. I'm going to link that down below. That's going to show you photos of everything up close, different brushes and all that kind of thing, and show you everything that's in the collection. So I'll link that down below if you are at all interested in checking that out. I will also be doing a full review of these brushes once I've used them for the next month or so, just to really work out what I like, what I don't like, what can be changed, and compare them to the original brushes that I have of hers. So that was my big present, and that was huge. And when I got it, I actually wasn't expecting. I sort of had my told him, my husband, that I wanted to get a like a new DSLR camera, and he's like, okay, cool, which one do you want? And he was asking me all these questions, and when I saw this box that came in a DHL pack, I'm like, why would he have ordered a camera? And I'm opening it up, and inside it was like a flat box. I'm like, I've seen the camera box and this isn't the shape of a camera box. And so I opened it up, and inside the DHL bag was like an actual proper postage bag, and that had no details on it. I'm like, ah. So I opened it up again, and in there was some like just some cardboard boxes. I'm like, what the hell is this? I know by now it's not a camera. I had no idea what it was. And then inside those boxes I opened up, I saw the Ray Morris sign, and I was jumping around, screaming like a crazy woman. I was like, oh my god, I was almost in tears. I was so excited. And he just said, wow, you're more excited about these brushes than you were when I proposed to you. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, of course, they're brushes. So that's what I got, and that was huge, and it was amazing, and the best birthday present ever, and I cannot wait to play with them more. I'm loving them so far. Tina from Penumbra Doll Beauty, she came to my party on the weekend, and she gave me a lovely little collection of things which I really love. And so in there was a small bottle of the Dolce & Gabbana light blue perfume, which is one of my all-time favorite perfumes, and yeah, I love that. She also gave me a bottle of the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo, which is my holy grail moisturizer, so she really takes notice of the things I love, and so that was really sweet of her. Funnily enough, I ran out of this the day before I got it, so I was actually going to run to Priceline on the weekend and get it, but I got that, so I didn't need to. And then I also got this is the Dr. Brandt Glow by Dr. Brandt Overnight Resurfacing Serum, and the Ruby Crystal Retinol Hydra Cream, and that is what they look like. It's like a duo pack. I did get a sample of the resurfacing serum, the night serum, and I absolutely loved it. Like, it made such a huge difference to my skin, and I actually think I met her for lunch a couple of weeks ago, and I think I may have mentioned it, and so, you know, thank you so much. Looking forward to that. My skin is going to love you. So in a couple of weeks, if my skin is amazing, you can say thank you to Tina. I got like a bottle of nice champagne. I got a nice bottle of wine, and then Kat from Kitchenette came up from Melbourne to celebrate with me. The party was Saturday night. Sunday we decided we need to go shopping because Kat wanted to do some shopping before she left. So we went by Mecca, and I picked up a couple of things. We ended up walking past a Mecca on George Street in Sydney, and while we were walking, it must have been, it was like 10:58, and they must have opened at 11 because we went there and it was closed. We're like, ah, bugger. So we decided to go to Mecca in Maya, because that's just where we were sort of headed next. And this lady in Mecca in Maya was so rude. Like, her attitude, she just had the shits with the world. She took it out on me, and I'm just like, oh my god, you are like really such a cow. I give retail people 100% respect. I think they do a fantastic job. You know, if they've got 20 million people there serving, I'm happy to wait. I won't complain. I won't sit there and look at my clock going, would you hurry up? Like, I understand that they're busy, all that. I can just keep myself entertained until someone is ready to help me. This lady at Mecca, she was like such a cow. So we went, and Kat wanted to get like a Nars foundation. We ended up going down there, and like we were there for probably a good like 20 minutes, and no one actually came to see if they could help us at all. We ended up colour matching Kat ourselves, and we were just going through all these things, and there was a blush that I wanted, and Kat was getting the same blush, so she's like, I'll get one of them. I said, I'll get one too. And just the attitude she gave me, and as she brought it back, I said, you know what, I'm going to leave mine. I wouldn't feel comfortable letting her, like, putting, you know, saying, oh, I made that sale. So I went down to the Mecca down the road, which is kind of her bad luck, because I spent a lot more than I was going to at her store, just because the people there were friendlier. So I bought a few Nars items because I'm kind of I'm addicted to Nars, but it's really hard for me to buy Nars because I don't want to spend the full price, but I think it's just sometimes it's got to suck it up. So the first thing I actually bought, and this is the reason I was going to Mecca and I really wanted this is the Kate Somerville Skin Health Experts All Skin Type Exfoliate. I had a sample of this recently in a Mecca order that I did. You know, you could just choose your samples, and I chose to get this, and it is actually amazing. Like, it's kind of a chemical exfoliant. It's a little bit abrasive, but it's more like you can feel it sort of tingling and working on your skin. It is this really kind of unusually green sort of color. It tingles. It doesn't hurt. It is not comfortable, but it's kind of like that middle ground between I need to take this off now and I can deal with it on my face for 2 minutes. But it was amazing. Like, I've really enjoyed using I've had 2 samples of it now, and I've used them both, and I've really loved it. So I really wanted to get a full price of this. This is like $90 or $60, between $60 and $90, but I think it's going to be well worth it. And the blush that I wanted, oh my god, it's like one of those blushes. I wanted to buy a Nars blush. I've only got a couple, and this is Sin. And if you have a look there, it's just like a sort of a mauvey kind of dusty purpley sort of shade with maybe a bit of shimmer. But once you swatch it, it is just like amazing. I think because my skin is also a little bit deeper, it brings out sort of a bit more of the purple. I'm actually wearing that today as my blush, and I have absolutely fallen in love with it. It's one of those ones that as soon as I swatched it in the store, I'm like, no, I need that right now, and I'm going to get it. Which is kind of why it annoyed me that I had to go to another Mecca, because the first woman was so rude. But I did get it, so I was happy at the end. The next thing I got was a Nars Duo, and this is in Mediterranean. And this is what this looks like. It was very unusual for me to buy this because I'm not really into the oranges. I just really wanted to give it a go. So this color, it doesn't have the colors. There is this sort of yellowy gold color, and you got this sort of orange color, is what I'm actually wearing today. And I'm really liking it. It's kind of like I like it because it's got color on my lids, but it's not too dark out. I think this is actually a really nice shade that I could use in spring and autumn as well. And I'm just really liking that orange, so got that. I'm really happy that I got that. And then I got 2 Nars single eyeshadows. I don't know why, I just had to. This one here is in Lola, and it is kind of like a shimmery bronze. Have you noticed that when I look at the Nars eyeshadows, a lot of them are all the same? They're just sort of like shimmery bronzes or matte browns or gold. I think Nars have actually got the largest range of shimmery brown eyeshadows. Like, some of them, they look so similar. Like in the duos, you swatch them, like that could so be the same, but they're really not. And that's just one of those kind of shadows. And the next one I got here, I'm just obsessed with this sort of shade at the moment, and this is New York, and I love the name as well because who doesn't love New York? It says on the website this is like a plummy sort of colour, and this is a matte shade. So that is what that one looks like there. Look at this. I went to close my car door, went to grab the door handle, and my finger slipped and my nails caught the door handle and just ripped them right back, so excuse those 2 nails. But that's that shade there. Loving that. I'm really loving this sort of burgundy plummy sort of colour in the crease, especially in winter. So really happy I got that. This is kind of the rest of the stuff that I picked up recently and haven't really shown you. When I was at Mecca recently, I wanted to get the Beauty Loop 3 box, and they were completely out Australia wide, and they said they were going to put me on the list they'll send it out to me. Let me just see how much that Kate Somerville thing was. Exfoliate was $98. Jesus. So yeah, that's how much it was. They said it was going to send it out to me, and I got a failed delivery thing in my mail box last week, and I went to the post office today, and it was from Mecca, and I'm assuming this is what was in there. It wasn't like the Beauty Loop box. It didn't have a card in there saying this is the Beauty Loop. I just had these two products in here, and this one is the Living Lab of Beauty Sun Series, Mecca Cosmetica, youthful looking hands, nourish and protect non-greasy feel to save hands, SPF 30 hand cream. It's actually really good that they do this, and the reason why, and I learned this in beauty school when I was there, that you can tell someone's age by their hands, because their hands, when you use your hands on a day-to-day basis, you don't realize how much sun your hand is getting. Everyone's worried about their face and their body for sun protection, but their hands cop a lot of sun damage. My teacher said, I remember she said, you know, you can tell someone how old they might be. People can get Botox and facelifts and all that, but if you look at their hands and their hands are really old and wrinkly, that's sort of an indication of how old they really are. So don't go by the face, go by the hands. So this is what it's a huge tube, and just typical white kind of. I did fake tan on the weekend, so I'm a little bit browner than I usually am at this time of the year. But it sort of goes into your skin really nicely. It doesn't have a sunscreeny scent to it. It doesn't really have any kind of scent. It's slightly sunscreeny, not like scented in any way. So that actually would be quite handy to have. So, and here we have got a Body Series Go Smooth Restoring Body Moisturizer by Mecca Cosmetica. Visibly nourished skin, soft, subtle fragrance with the Mecca Elixir. Ew, fancy. It's kind of heavy. Let's see what we got. Wow, it's like really big kind of pumpy thing. Can I? No. How do I do this? I need to take that off. Ooh, kind of smells a bit. Not a big fan of that scent, actually, but it's very thin and it doesn't feel oily or greasy. My skin does soak straight in. So, you know, another body moisturizer, just kind of what I need. Not. Okay, so then previously to my birthday, I picked up a few other things. Some of these are going way back, and I don't think I ever showed you. I got the Nars, when I bought the Nars Kawaii Eyeshadow Duo, I also got in that order the Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, which is their eyeshadow primer. One thing that annoys me about this is a like white tube, and it's the typical Nars packaging. It just gets so dirty, and it annoys me. But this is actually a really good primer. I've been using it for quite a few times now, and it does make your eyeshadow last a lot longer. Certainly doesn't crease at all, so it's actually a really good primer. Would I spend the money on that again? Is it comparable to cheaper ones? There's probably cheaper ones that are comparable to that as well, so you may not need to go and spend the full amount of money on the Nars one. There are other eyeshadow primers that do the same job. I also got this Nars lip gloss in Anise Folles. I don't speak French. And this is I got this because it was kind of the Radiant Orchid shade. And that's it there. It's actually quite nice over lipstick, so I might put it over this one I've got now. By itself, I don't particularly like it. To be honest, it's the first time I've tried Nars lip gloss. It's got that really funky Nars lip gloss smell. They have actually reformulated all their lip glosses, which I'm really happy about, because I didn't really like the other ones. I don't know why I bought this one, to be honest. It's not a lip gloss it's by itself, but it works quite nicely on top of other products. So, but it's very, very sticky. That's one thing I don't like about these. These are extra sticky, and I sort of get the hair sticking to my lip thing. But whatever. I might try a few more of the newer formulated lip glosses. I got that. And I got this. This is the Nars Crystal. This is the Nars. What is this? Light reflecting setting powder. The pressed in translucent crystal. That's what it looks like. It's this kind of white powder. I've actually just filmed a review about this today, so I'm not going to talk about that one, but I picked that one up a little while ago. Then I went one night to Benefit, because working at Benefit you sort of need to wear Benefit makeup. I can get to work a couple of minutes early to put makeup on before I start work, but to be honest, I'm never there early enough to do that. Like, that being there that early can just throw my whole morning out. So I had to pick up a few Benefit products that I wanted to try myself anyway, and that way I can just do my makeup at home. So I got the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation. I don't know why, but must have been really tired, but I convinced the woman convinced me to get the colour beige, and I'm really not beige. I'm at least toasted beige or amber. So I have got a nutmeg sample, so I'm sort of mixing the two together. But especially now that I'm tanning, this isn't going to suit me, so I will just have to go get I'll probably go back and get the toasted beige one, because it's actually a really good foundation. I found that I've been really enjoying it. Really good coverage, really nice and thick and creamy, and lasts quite a while as well, and feels really lightweight. So it's actually a very good foundation. I'm really enjoying using that one, so I will go certainly get the proper colour. I also got the Benefit Hoola bronzer because I have never tried it before, and when I was playing with it in training, I'm like, you know what, this could actually work, and I really wanted to get it, so I got that. I also got the world famous Neutrals eyeshadow kit, and it's got like 4 eyeshadows and 2 of the cream shadows. I really like these cream shadows from Benefit. I think they're really good, very creamy, pigmented. They blend really nicely, they don't crease, they last all day, and I really like them. So I've been actually using that one so much in the last few months. And I also got the Fake Up concealer, and this is in the shade medium. And it's that concealer that's got the sort of like the white clear moisturizing strip on the outside, and then the concealer is on the inside, and it actually has a lot of coverage. Really nice. It doesn't crease. I always set my concealer with a powder anyway, just in case, but even the times I haven't set it, it doesn't crease that much. Really good coverage as well, and because it is moisturizing, it really doesn't accentuate any fine lines under your eyes, so that's a really good thing to have. And then on the same day that I was at the Benefit counter, I stopped by Kit Cosmetics and I picked up a full size of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I really like this. This is mentioned in a video I did recently, and I was saying that I had a few samples of it and I finally ran out of them, and I had to go get a full size one, because it is one of those primers that actually makes a difference, that I can noticeably see a difference when I wear it. Like, it keeps my foundation on a lot longer than if I didn't have it on, or other primers that I've got. So I really like that. It's kind of like a clear silicone-y type of finish, but it's just really smoothing on the skin, and I really enjoy it. And sometimes if I'm not wearing foundation, my skin just feels a little bit rough, and I will also put this on just because it makes my skin feel nice throughout the day. And the last thing I got here was my Nars ITA brush, or the ITA brush, or the ITA brush, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I've been trying to get a hold of this for a long time, and then I heard someone say that Mecca have just, Nars have recently reformulated all their brushes. Not reformulated, you can't reformulate a brush, but re-released all their brushes, maybe changed the handles and stuff, so this was... For the longest time, there was unavailable everywhere, and everyone was saying it was being discontinued, but it wasn't actually discontinued. They were just bringing them out again with a new look. So this is actually a really nice brush. The box is that same kind of really annoying rubbery kind of finish like the packets are. It's got a nice red lid there, so it's very classy, black and red, and the brush looks like this. The brush still again has that kind of rubbery finish, and can you see all the scratches and the finger marks and the fingerprints and stuff on here, and it's just, that is the one thing annoys me about the Nars packets and everything. They just get dirty so easily, and it's just kind of a bitch to clean off. The brush itself, I'm going to do a review on it. I will do a review on this brush. It's nice, it's great. Is it worth $79? I don't know. It does the job. So that's it. That actually turned out to be quite a large haul. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If there's any of these videos and any products that I've shown you here that you would like me to review in detail, please let me know. Also, I'm really trying to get on top of blogging a bit more, so if you want to see like up close photos and swatches, a lot of these are already going to be up on the blog, so I'll link that below. I've got the Benefit haul down there, I've got the brushes haul, and I'm putting up the new Nars haul at the moment as well. So go and check out glossyconfidential.com.au if you want to go and check out blogs and posts and all that kind of stuff. But apart from that, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.